So normally databases has a language. All the applications having respect to languages. Perfect. All having respective languages. Good. And when you open the language book, you will find something like this. Any language book, C or C++ identifier, keywords, functions, operators. When you open any book, you will find this. C language, C++, .NET, Java, no problem. Whatever the language you open, you will find this. Correct? All agree? Now, similarly, IS has our own language. And that language is it has the same elements. And you want to implement business logic strongly. In real time, you must have good knowledge on language elements. You must have strong knowledge on language, these elements. So more or less close to other programming languages. More or less close to other programming languages. Done? More or less close to other programming languages. But there are some significant differences. For example, equal to you want to write in SSIS. This is the this is equal. No, see. And you want to write not equal to, then you want to write if clause. Normally programming level if condition. Whereas IS level question mark colon. Question mark. This condition is true. This part false. False part. Which part? This is if class. And you want to take data types. C language. You will mention like this. Integer, string. So differences between this string and this string. You can read the important fundamentals. Equals operator. How do we write? Double equal to tick mark it. And conditional clause, how do you write it? Condition, question mark, true part, false part, tick mark it. And data type begins with DT, tick mark it. And paths require double slash like this. And difference between DTSTR, DTWSTR. So what is DTSTR? Data string. String is for? This is ASCII based. Write one side string and second one this double wide string. ASCII based is string. DTWSTR is non-ASCII based. Now syntax is DT underscore str, comma, code page, comma, length. And where is this? dd wstr. Remember this, just length. And w stands for wide. Shall we? Is it okay? Guys, you want to convert in a universal base, then go for it. And this character conversion require code page as well. What is required? Code page. Now come to timestamp, which includes date and time column. And based on milliseconds, we identify timestamp type. Guys, look at this. Year, month, day, single character space. How many character space? And I'm writing here single character space. Hour, minute, second, nanoseconds or milliseconds. And I have 6 here. How many? 6. So what do you call it? Timestamp of 6. 6 is timestamp of 6. And one more, date length. Date length is, in this situation, what is the date length? 10 characters. Date length is 10. Always date length is 10 characters. Remember this, it is a fixed one. Year, month, day. Now timestamp length is, sir, why are you telling me this? We use many times in the real time, for substring and many operations. Timestamp of 6 length is date plus time plus 6. And date length is 10. Time length is, time length, how much? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the length of time. Plus 6. Plus one more. This is single character space. And total how much? 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 1. 25. So max is 26 here. How much? 26. So when we work with timestamp, we use a data type called tab. So we use a length called 25 or 26. When we work with the date, the length we usually take 10 characters. So note down these important fundamentals. Shall I? Are you okay? Let's implement the below logics using integration services language. What are the logics? Guys, look at the board. I go very slowly. Evaluate location with Hyderabad. So location, Hyderabad, I want to evaluate. Right? Location. This is compulsory for column. Without reading these basics, if you directly go for practice, you can't do that. So follow the basics and read the syntaxes. Always column references like this. Bracket, braces compulsory. Field name, you call a field name. Brace close. Braces mandatory. What are mandatory? Braces mandatory. Now this is double equal to y. Equal to symbol is like that in SSIS. Now specify company code as constant value of 21000. So like 21000, some company code. Now get date from timestamp column. How do we get it? See, timestamp has date plus time. I want to get date. Two ways. Listen guys. Timestamp has date as well. You want to get date, then mention date function. Date of, first way. Second way is use substring. Which one? Substring of timestamp. Consider timestamp as a string value. But how do you consider timestamp as a string value? Convert into string. WSTR. What is the maximum length? 26 timestamp. So this one converted like string. The conversion always we put prefix in SSIS. Conversion we put prefix in SSIS. So timestamp converted to string. Now how many characters required? Only date. Date is 10 characters. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Understand guys? How do we pull date? One is date function and second one substring and this. Got it? So that's what I mentioned here. Substring, starting position length and one commenter. I want username and package name with concatenation of underscore. Username, package name. System will store the username, package name, system values into variables called system variables. Which variables? System. See, this is system variable username, system variable package name. Concatenation symbol is plus. What is the concatenation symbol? Here I use plus as concatenation. Plus as concatenation. Understand? And you can do the same with some transform, that is different story. Yes. So what are all you feel comfortable, write it. So note down this and note down this plus as concatenation. Shall we? Now, and some more. For example, you want to convert into uppercase. Use upper function. Upper of this. Lowercase. Use lower function. And you want to convert, this is numeric, you want to convert to integer. And you want to convert this one into string. How is it possible? So this one into string and this one into integer. How is it possible, guys? See, double single quote is a string. I want to convert to numeric. This is normal date. I want to convert to string. So very simple. Put 1, 2, 3, 4. And before that, write it. dt underscore I2. I2 for integer 2 bytes. What is the size of it? Plus or minus 36,135. And next one, date value 2018 0402. How do you convert it? String value. If it is a wide string, dt underscore wstr comma 10. Are you okay? This is the first one and this is the second one. Clear? No doubt. Shall we? So how do we convert data types? By prefixing with expression. Guys, okay? And if you see this, see expression, what it has, and something important I covered here. You can see that. Yes, many things I covered. You please read all this stuff. Nulls and some expressions. And what is the next heading? Transformations, types, case studies. What is transformation? There is a picture here. You can see this. What is transformation and how it works? Synchronous transformation. First of all, transformation. Look at this. This is your source. And you want to move to destination. And in between, you need a component called transform. So source data comes to transform in the sense buffer area. Which area? Buffer memory area. From there to destination. So your operation happen in the buffer. Correct? Now synchronous transform is the transform take rows, comma, perform operations row wise, and then move to destination. Second point, no blocking of rows. It will not block any rows. Third point, simply no blocking of rows, and we call it as non-blocking transform. Next, performance wise are next one. It will not take new threads to process. D, performance wise it is better than other transforms. Asynchronous is completely different. Wait for multiple rows and then perform operations. Wait for multiple rows and then perform operations. B, since it's waiting for multiple rows, this is called blocking transform. Which transform? Blocking transform. Comma. Block the rows. Block the. And two types. First one, partial blocking. Partial blocking in the sense few result sets, block and mode. And next one, full blocking. Full blocking is for all records block. All records, got it? All records blocking, full blocking. Now come to this. Here the example is data conversion. I want to convert 100 records. So one by one you can convert it. So synchronous. Next, derived column. So it will derive a new column from the existing. So one by one it can derive it and move. Next one, OLDB command transform. OLDB command transform. One by one row it will take and perform operations. Whereas here, different. Partial blocking. You want to merge the rows. So first one will come to the picture, second one will come to the picture, third one will come to the picture. And union all, merge, union all, these come under partial blocking. Full blocking. Take example, I want to do sort operation. 100 records I'm passing, 100 records sorting I want. So first I need to block 100 records, then only I can perform sorting. One by one row sorting not possible. Unless you block all the records, you cannot judge the right sorting order. So sorting require full blocking. Even aggregate require full blocking. Aggregate require, so sort require, aggregate require full blocking. And this is performance wise, so poor in performance. Why? Blocking. Poor in performance. And one more point I forgot here to write it. New thread required to start the process. If you want to start the transformation process, new thread required. What is required? New thread. So these are the differences we have between synchronous and asynchronous. Note down in the material. Shall we go next? Shall we? Shall we go? Now, guys, there are multiple transformations here, aggregate, sort, and all. In case you haven't written anyway, I'm going to share the video with you. Please stop it, pause it, and write it. So there are multiple transforms. For example, sorting operation, you want to do sort transform. Aggregate, you want to do aggregate transform. Like it's multiple transforms available. So there are many transforms. You will come to know later. This multi-connection file, keep it set. Now sort transformation, the first one. Look at this, guys. Sort. What sort does? Sort is asynchronous transformation. You know very well. Unless it blocks the data, it cannot perform sorting. So it is asynchronous transformation. Which transformation? And there is one more point I forgot between asynchronous and synchronous. Note down. Go to the differences and write it. Synchronous. Input and output rows. So this is synchronous transform. And input rows. Input count. Input and output rows mostly matched. Output rows count. I'm talking about rows count. If you pass 100 records, this will give you 100 records. So 100 records, note on this diagram, and you will get 100 records. Whereas aggregate, you take aggregate. So asynchronous level, input and output counts may different. You have 100 records. After aggregation, you may find 25 records. How many records? 25. Are you okay? Yes? Input count, output count. Now, we will go to the next. Sort transform. What sort does? Sort has 4 protocols or 4 points. Remember, first one ascending descending order. Second one multi-column sorting order. Third one duplicates it can eliminate. What it can eliminate? Ascending descending, multi-column, duplicate elimination. Duplicate elimination. And fourth one is asynchronous transformation. Which transformation? Asynchronous. Total 4 points I mentioned here. First one asynchronous. Second one duplicate value removal. Third one multi-column sorting. And the normal point is sorting the data. Sorting the data. Ascending, descending. Total 4 points. Now look at this. You need to practice like this at home. I will do a single example where I will use all the transformations. But when you practice at home, do like this. Take one party table. Read the scenario. Locations in descending order, and within the locations, names in ascending order by removing duplicates. This is scenario. The output usually appears like this. I said locations descending order. So if Hyderabad, you have Hyderabad, Hyderabad, Hyderabad. And Chennai, you have Chennai, Chennai. This is location descending. And within the location name ascending. Take Hyderabad. Hyderabad level. Amar, Kishore, Rajesh. Chennai. In case Amar available, Amar, Mukesh. Amar and Mukesh. This is ascending order. Which order? So within the location, ascending order. So this kind of output you want, then how do you do? Note down this data. Hello. Sagar. లేదు చెప్పలేము తగ్గవచ్చు ఎందుకు మీరు వసంతకి వెళ్ళమని చెప్పి దగ్గర ఉన్నారు కదా కనుక్కో ఒకసారి కనుక్కుంటే దగ్గర వెళ్ళమని తెలుస్తుంది ఎందుకు మా అయ్యగారు లేక ఫోన్ చేస్తారు కనుక్కొని చెప్తాను బెటర్ రైట్ బయలుదేరండి అయితే మరి వెళ్ళిపోయి ఇంకేం వెయిట్ చేయడం అవునమ్మా లేదు బయలుదేరుతుంది ఇప్పుడు ఓకే click it and take source OLDB or destination, it's up to you. Destination is not required first. Take source first, new, take anything. What is your server name? Database name. Shall I click OK? Take the table name. Click OK. This is OLDB source. Now sort transform. How do we take? Connect it. Click it. Location descending order. So choose location. Here order you specify. Descending. Name descending. So select name. Here you select it. And then ascending. This sort order indicate this column, first column descending. This is second column ascending. That is the presence of sort order. Understand? Now clear? So select the columns. So nothing available. 1, 2. And later. So this is descending order, ascending order. Click OK. Now put a dummy transformation like data conversion. Dummy transformation. Put enable data viewer, and run and see the output. Package number 7. Execute package. See guys. Location descending order. Mumbai, Hyderabad, descending. Within Mumbai, ascending order. Devi, Kiran, Mahesh. Even Hyderabad, Kishore, Krishna, Mohan. This is the first transformation result. And sort is for how many operations? 4 operations. And this is the result. Now second one, data conversion. Data conversion ways and transformation. First, typecast function. You know already. When do we go for typecast function? If there is an expression area, which area? Expression area. Expression area. Then we go for it. And what is syntax? Data type. Field. Data type, field or expression. An example, how do we do that? We have seen, guys, dt underscore I2 single 1 2 3 4. This is one example. When do we go for data conversion transformation? So data conversion, how many ways? 3 ways. First method only we discussed for the last half an hour. There are some other methods. Conversion transformation we take when we need in the data flow between and only few times. Then we go for it. Whereas source level, many times the column used with changed data type value. Then do at source level. Which level? Source level. Where do we do? Advanced data. A column, change the value, you are going to use many times. Then do it source level directly, so that no need to change in between. What's the advantage? So that in the flow level, no need to change. In the flow level, no need to change if you do it source level. So 3 ways of data conversion. Which one is effective? This is more effective. Which is more effective? More. First one, situational wise, we go for it. Second one, and this is more effective. We go for situational wise, but more effective is this. Writing expression. Writing, note down. So note down this and leave for today. Remaining we will see tomorrow. So today, open the transformations, especially sort transform, you practice it. And many transformations we are going to discuss tomorrow. We need in the data flow process between comma and only few times. Thank you.